Hello and welcome to our broadcast. I'm your host, Dr. Robin Henderson, Chief Executive Behavioral Health for Providence here in Oregon and Chief Clinical Officer with Work to Be Well. As a reminder, the information provided during this event is for educational purposes only. If you have questions regarding a medical condition or treatment plan, please consult your provider. Now let's get started. Joining me today is a student all the way from Istanbul, Turkey, Elif Kaya, who is a Youth Innovation Award winner at this year's #ICanHelp Digital4Good program. Congratulations! So excited for you. I think I was saying to you in our pre-broadcast that I've actually had the pleasure of going to Digital4Good when we could go in person, and it is quite the event. So to get us started, could you tell us about yourself and how you became involved in #ICanHelp, and maybe give us the pitch for your program?
Yeah, of course. My name is Elif Kaya. I'm a 16-year-old high school sophomore from Istanbul, Turkey. I'm also a mental health advocate, storyteller, and founder of Turkey's first and only youth mental health organization, One Smile Effect. To elaborate more on that, I can give my short pitch to everyone watching this right now. So, as you might know, mental illness affects 17% of young people worldwide, which is roughly 200,000 people. And unfortunately, the numbers are growing every single year. As alarming as it is, mental health is often overlooked. Especially in developing countries such as mine, there are not enough resources dedicated to this issue. What's worse is that COVID-19 intensified mental health challenges, especially in youth, and made them susceptible to poor mental health conditions. So there was a growing need to address this issue on a global level, but what could have been done? On April 2020, this question inspired me, and I wanted to find a way to answer that and help the millions of youth struggling with mental health challenges. My mission was simple: to support the psychological well-being of young people during the COVID-19 pandemic. And my solution was One Smile Effect. Currently at One Smile Effect, we spread mental health awareness and education worldwide through our free, accessible, and easy-to-use resources, which includes modules, podcast episodes, live events, and social media campaigns. We also create a social togetherness amongst youth through our digital community to better support their well-being. We've already impacted many people. To be more specific, 2,500 youth from 60 countries and 135 cities, which is very exciting. And I'm hoping to expand our reach and help teens worldwide.
Well, that's really amazing. And I'm really wondering, what inspired your project?
As I mentioned, the idea came to my mind when I realized the detrimental impact of COVID-19 on youth mental health. So yeah, that was definitely an inspiration.
And what is your mission?
My mission at One Smile Effect is to support the psychological well-being of youth during the COVID-19 pandemic by building connections amongst them and promoting mental health education and awareness.
So who did you choose to be part of your team?
Right now, One Smile Effect has over 100 volunteers from 23 countries.
Wow.
So, and to be honest, there wasn't a specific quality that I was looking for in my team members. I just wanted to bring diverse and unique individuals together and collaborate on projects that can help make the world a better place. I think everyone's unique stories brought new ideas and perspectives to the table, which I think helped us combat challenges more effectively. And I'm very proud to have been the connecting force behind this team. They've all been very passionate and dedicated to our mission, and I've had a great time collaborating with them. They're very passionate about mental health and advocacy.
I think we had a little bit of a skip in there in that piece. I don't know. Melissa, do we need to reshoot any of that last question? Okay, so we lost a portion of that. So I'm gonna re-ask you that question.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So who did you choose to be on your team?
Right now at Smile Effect, we have over 100 volunteers from 23 countries. And to be honest, there wasn't a specific quality that I was looking for in my team members. I just wanted to bring diverse and unique individuals together and collaborate on projects that can help make the world a better place. And I think everyone's unique stories brought new ideas and perspectives to the table, which I think helped us combat challenges more effectively and build more inclusive projects. And I'm proud to have been the connecting force behind this team. They've all been very passionate and dedicated to our mission, which is definitely one of the common qualities that everyone in our team has. And I've had a great time collaborating with them.
That's amazing. 23 countries. So you took this global. What made you do that?
As I mentioned, this is a global problem, and I think global problems require global solutions. That's why I focused on helping teens on a global scale. And with today's technology, it was fairly easy, actually. I could reach out to people from the other side of the globe and impact their lives, collaborate with them, which is unbelievable but amazing at the same time.
That's really incredible. So when you were first getting started as part of your inspiration for this, did you ever notice that maybe your friends were having issues? What kind of things did you notice?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, actually, when I was talking to my friends, that was the first time that I noticed the impact of COVID-19 on youth mental health. And after that, I started researching it online. Most of my friends were starting to get lonely, anxious, stressed out, and even depressed. And that was very concerning. And I kind of wanted to, again, take action and kind of mitigate this issue on a global level.
Well, I noticed that I think the team has your website up. I'm wondering if perhaps you can walk us through what's here on your website. What does this mean?
Yeah, of course. So in here we have basic information about what we do, what our goal is, and who we are, and also our impact. You can see down there the countries that we have reached, as well as our clubs. And yeah, there.
Wow. That's really awesome. So have your friends and family been supportive of your efforts?
Yeah, definitely. Especially my family has been very supporting. Although extracurricular involvement is not common or encouraged in my country because of our test-focused system, my family has been supporting me a lot, especially emotionally, because, I mean, this process is very challenging, but at the same time rewarding. But my family has been there, also my friends, and I think I wouldn't be here without them.
So, obviously you had to use technology to get the word out. What kind of technology did you use to reach people, to reach volunteers?
Yeah, so firstly, I started looking for team members. And since my whole project was going to be virtual, I used a lot of social media. And after forming a team, we started to take action again through digital means. We first created social handles, a website, as we showed before, and we began to share our messaging. And again, everything that we've done was virtual, even our team bonding events in our organization. So I've used a lot of different tools that was necessary, and I've learned a lot in the process as well.
So in your cadre of volunteers, do you have any mental health specialists or psychiatrists or psychologists?
No, unfortunately, we only have student volunteers. Most of them are high school students or college students, but most of the college students are studying something related to psychology or medicine, which their kind of knowledge helps us a lot. But in our recent project, we have collaborated with some mental health professionals, more regional and also international professionals as well. But they're not in our team.
And you mentioned clubs in various areas. What would I expect if I were to go to a meetup, to a group meeting?
So currently in our clubs, we have over 6 clubs right now in 4 countries. And currently in our clubs, students are a part of our Break the Barriers program, which is our biggest project ever. So right now they're probably going over the modules that we provided for them, which includes a lot of different topics about mental health. So they're basically some sort of a comprehensive guide or a beginner guide for mental health for teens. So they're probably going over them, learning more about them, and also discussing various topics related to mental health. And they're probably doing a lot of different activities that we provided for them, such as some games or team bonding events and so on.
So what can you tell us about your mental health education component? You mentioned that you've got different modules in there. How's that set up?
I guess I'll have to think about it a bit, but we started preparing those modules on October 2020, and we launched our project on December. So there was a lot of research and editing and a lot of collaboration in the process. And as I mentioned, we collaborated with some mental health professionals as well. At first, our volunteers in our education awareness department, mostly high school students, they research about mental health, and we kind of create an outline for all of our 10 modules. Did something happen?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to take that question again. I'll go back to that question.
Yeah, sure. Sorry about that.
Coming back to stable. Can you see me okay? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Let me tee that question back up. So what can you tell us about the mental health education component of your podcast?
So we started preparing our modules on October 2020, and we launched our project on December to January 2021. So there was a lot of researching, editing, and collaborating in the process. First of all, we decided which topics should be in the modules, and we collaborated with my high school counselor, who is also a psychologist. She definitely helped us a lot in the process. She helped us choose which topics to, for the modules and stuff. And after a lot of researching and editing, and we decided that we should put information about mental health, mental illnesses, and how mental illnesses are treated, and also a lot of stuff about personal and social capability, like finding your personal self-value and also communicating with other people. And also there are a lot of other topics involved. As I said, we have 10 comprehensive modules, and they're quite large. So I'm not going to be talking about all of them, but if anyone is interested, they can always go and check out our website. It's available online. So yeah.
So this is really about getting people together and getting them talking about mental health, which is it's ways we can break barriers. That's so wise. So what's your long-term vision? Where do you think this will go?
My long-term vision, at least for 2021, is to establish this program to 50 schools around the world. I'm hoping to focus on Turkey because me and my friends, actually, we observed a lack of mental health education and awareness in my country. And the fact that Mons Effect is the first and only youth and mental health organization here dedicated for this mission kind of proves that, because there are a lot of things to improve here. So I want to focus on Turkey, especially after COVID ends, and establish more programs here, and maybe one day make mental health education mandatory. That's probably one of my biggest dreams. So yeah.
So how could people listening support your effort?
They can follow us on our social media accounts, check out our website, and connect us with students and schools in their communities, or they can even join our team and volunteer for our mission and help us, spread the smiles around the globe.
Oh, this just sounds amazing. Is there anything that we haven't covered that you especially want to get in here to let our viewers know?
Actually, not really. I think we've covered it all. But it was great talking with you, and yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, Elif, for joining us today, and to everyone for listening and sending in your questions. If you are looking for help with your mental health or other medical advice, please visit providence.org. If you would like to learn more about Elif's great program, please go to onesmileeffect.org. Now, for more information about Work to Be Well, please visit us at worktobewell.org. And you can also follow me, Dr. Robin, on Instagram at DocRobHenderson. And I want to make sure that everybody here follows Providence on social media. We will be boosting efforts around One Smile Effect. Thank you again for joining us. Follow us on Twitter under Providence Health System, on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thank you so much for everything you do, and we will hope everybody will be well. Thanks, everybody.